Hello, and welcome to this installment of Bunny Boy Bob's Big Adventures in Eorzea on the Final Fantasy XIV MMO online game. And we are here with Bunny Boy Bob, Robert Filliwit. I am Grandpa Pans, and we are going to continue Life, Materia, and Everything mission that we got from Infilia. So we're going to go ahead and take our chocobo out to that one, Blackbrush Station, and that'll just take us right on out to our next mission so that we can go ahead and get the Materia, skills, options. It's a function in the game that we can extract and use the materia to enhance our equipment, and it is developed by wearing it, and you get what is it, essence, or I think here we go. You get spirit bond. That's what it is. You gain spirit bond on it, and then when it's 100%, you can extract that out of your equipment, out of your clothing, whatever it is that you're wearing, and you can use that to enhance fun stuff. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to just run right on out here. And we will go ahead and talk with... Oh, no, wrong one. It's the first one, and then they're up behind there. So we'll go ahead and sneak around here. So, yeah. It's been another week with fun adventures. Getting to play Final Fantasy XIV, enjoying that, and there we go. That's what we're looking for. And we got to talk to the goblin. Goblin? Goblin. There he is. Maxim Bubbly Pops. Mudamix Bubbly Pops. Psst. Score? Who is Uplander come to tentering of Mudamax Bubbly Pops? I am handing him the knife, apparently. Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Flighty Tool changes to Stony Shine. Name of Materia. If Materia joined with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes. Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Psst. Swoink. Mudamix is reckoning that Uplander is friends of Menphilia. Yes, I am. Yes. Tongue flaps reach ears of Mutimex with fastness. Menphilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mudamix. Yes? So, Fighty Tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. the Materia, Master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at Flighty Tool, yes? Psst, Swink. Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Menphilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constitutes from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond. Yeah, that's what we were talking about before. That being the measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When ye attaches a piece o' material to gear, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mudimix turned that dagger o' yours from summit would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Psst! Boink! Zoink! Uplander wishes to be joiner of Materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowledge of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of Materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowledge of Materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mudimix. Okay, present Mephindia's dagger. Okay, take the dagger to Menphilia. So we'll come back here if we ever want to learn how to train up in Materia. But for now, we know what we can do. Let's go ahead and take that shuttle. And we'll just zap right on back to Vesper Bay. And we're back at Vesper Bay. And we'll have to start playing some of these other missions later on, but for now we'll just continue on with our storyline, mostly because we need to get leveled so we can get our chocobo. Yes, enter the walking sands. And enter the solar. There's Menphilia. Welcome back, Robert. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Robert, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray, speak with me when you are ready to begin. And we get level 18 weapon coffer. Oh, 18 through 21. Well, it'll be a low level, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and use it and see what we get. And we get an armory. Ooh. Okay. And I don't think we can use it. But we could probably sell it. Let's see. Is there anything to equip? No. But we can go ahead and sell it. And we'll just move it to inventory. There we go. That way it will be available for sale, which is fine with me. Ooh, Lord of the Inferno. Ah, this is the first one we get. Okay. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amaja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amaja responsible for the abductions. And so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amaja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Robert. Thancred is presently attending to other matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you. A confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okie dokie. I will do that. Actually, we could teleport there if we want. Or we could take a chocobo. We will see how much it costs once we get out of here. All right. And 320. The chocobo might be cheaper. It might take a little time, so why don't I go ahead and bring us back when we get to Drybone, Camp Drybone. All right, we'll see you on the other side. All right, we just finished our chocobo ride, and that was a total of 60 gil to get to Uldar and then from Uldar to Drybone, as opposed to the 320 gil to transport directly from Vesper Bay to Drybone, so Camp Drybone. So definitely took a little more time, but you don't have to worry about having to watch that since I did all the playing part of it. It's up to you. If you find value in it, then that would be great. If you don't, then taking the quick teleport is definitely worth it for you as far as time goes. But I've got some time this morning. I'm having some fun, enjoying myself, having coffee. All right, here's the Flame Sergeant. Ah, you're Robert Fillywood of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amaja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. Lizardmen aren't aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, will spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amaja plot if the mission succeeds, Robert. Let's make sure it does. Okay. Lie in wait at the Invisible City. I guess we're going to go which way? Out here. This is where a chocobo would be so nice right about now. I guess we're going up this way. Alright, let's go ahead and speed run for a little bit. Put some more power on it. And then we do have to finish our Gilmore Fandango. Oh, we gotta go this way. Those little guys, I don't think they're gonna bother me, this level difference, but we'll see what happens. I guess I don't want to brush right up next to them, but they're not going to mess with me. Oh, I missed a turn. Hi. Tempting fate twice. There we go. Level 17, Rotting Noble. They're not going to mess with me either. Alright, let's wait here. Level 24, so I'm going to definitely drop in some powers. Let's see what I lose access to. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amaja appear. Yes, sir. What? What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Uh-oh. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. He's a traitor. I elude the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. He. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. But, but, but. No. I guess we're fighting, huh? Okay, let's just keep fighting here. These guys right here next to me. Oops. This guy behind me. He's hitting me. Shields. Shields. There we go. Okay, we're gonna get this guy down, I think. Excuse me. Oop. Do we get him? Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you. Oh no, I've been knocked out. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Traitors, scum. Well, at least we found all the other people. I fear the Amajan mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. The bowl of embers. Okay, I guess I have to... with a party of NPCs. Let's do that. Let's just keep going. 28 Marauder. We got a Conjurer that'll heal. We got a Thaumaturge. Register for duty. Level 20. Alright. And commence. It's a light party, but we can do it. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Oh, he's scary looking. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your Godhead. Your Godhead? Okay. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and make them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. O mighty Ifrit, my one true God, your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to the blessings of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The pagans warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine exist is not to be suffered. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess we're attacking. Each time your party defeated, one or more party members are new to the... Yeah, me. Guess we'll just Attack what we can. Whoa. We're getting him down. We're doing it. Eek. Eek. I didn't see any. Oh, I see it now. That's what's been going on. I didn't see the fire under me. I've been too focused on... Stay away from the fire. So I think we have to get these things down now. Okay. Is there another nail? Nope, that's it. Uh-oh, he's gone. Eek! Ooh, that hurt. Ah, crud. There we go. Eek! Get out of the way! Oh, crud. How do I get out of here? Oh, too late. It's almost done. Did we get him? Oh, we got him. We got him. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amijah zealots. I swear, each seen more evangelical than the last. Heh. Priest. Pew. I see the blood sworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flames General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Robert. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldar's interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any readings worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Okay, there's the exit. Oh, did we get anything for that? Thank you guys for helping me. I don't see anything new. Okay, well, let's exit and see what we get. And we are no longer synced. Okay, we are in Camp Drybone, and we need to speak with Thancred. Ah, there you are, Robert. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amajah will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said for their minds, for once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Robert. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eyes for talent remains undimmed. Menphilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her? That way, I can claim to have contributed something to the mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the walking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Okay. I gotta go to the walking sands. Oh, off he goes. And he's chocobo. I'm almost close to getting one. Almost. Let's go ahead and travel to Vesper Bay. Okay. Now we gotta walk down to the walking sands and into the solar. Let's see what goodies we get. Oh, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Menphilia. You should join them at once. Lady Menphilia is most eager to see you. Ooh, what do we get? Nothing we can use. Okay. My late arrival nearly cost Robert his life. I wasn't there when the Amajah took him prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Oh. Robert, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Memphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I have no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amaja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim to summon their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Eldar. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lemensa and Gardania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more aether they acquire or require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ilfrid. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which the primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous the fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ilfrid took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influences. It is as though the great power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: malicious planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Ah, the immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite. Robert, the respite. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or not, Menphilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very essence lends strength to the Primal who he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Robert. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Luswa would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Oh, I leveled to level 29. Yay! Finally. All right, Menphilia. This is it. This is where I get to start gathering my chocobo. We'll see what happens. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to your Stola that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the Primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guessed, Robert, or rather, you have guessed. Beg pardon? Aye, Lady Menphilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom Grand Company of Limsa to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Robert, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ilfred's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go through such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard of you. I find myself wondering how word of Robert's deed spread so quickly. That the immortal flames should know of his triumph is to be expected. But what of the other grand companies? Your reputation precedes you, Master Philuit. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelves Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Philuit. My commanders speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ildar. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend, as do many others in Limsa. Long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was well known to us, owing to your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that we should want you for the maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Laminsa and the shores of glory. Oh, to the shores of glory. Lady Menphilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhaps a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts of the matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the material, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in time of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Laminsa, the Order of the Twin Adders of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Uldar. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance to at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I concede that it is no small choice to face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the three city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Robert hear our leader speak, then return here with his decision. We eagerly await your answer. I know full well the adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and no best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed by you are possessed of great power, Robert, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 known that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Company seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl, with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Robert, and you have the power to help shape it anew. Now, none can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak with Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Okay, I guess we go out and talk to Tataru. Tataru. And it looks like this little episode is running just a little bit longer, mostly because of all that reading. It is a fine part of the Final Fantasy XIV game, though. It really gets you deep into and understand every little nuance that's going on within the game. Or at least attempt to. And it's Tartaru. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Robert. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly. And often. To a few too many people. Ahem. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kai Sena will deliver her address at Koto's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that. So make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Uldar, where Flame General Raban Aldin will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom of Limsa Laminsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlwib Belfishwin, oh, that's a hard name, will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthal, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Okay, so we have to go to Gridania, then Uldar, and then Limsa Laminsa. Although we're here in Uldar, why do we have to go to Gridania? Well, let's go ahead and we will sell off what goodies we don't need. We will mend and repair, and we will have some fun in the process. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and say thank you for watching this installment of Bunny Boy Bob's Big Adventures in Eorzea. I am Grandpa Pans, tired of reading and ready to adventure out into the world. So until next time, thanks for watching.